AFG Local 1040's members, this is Johnny Jones, your local president, recording from Jaguar Studios here in Fort Worth, Texas. Hoping everybody's having a great week. I know the shutdown is a couple weeks behind us, and I wanted to provide some updates and a few other topic items we're going to talk about. So the first thing we're going to talk about is updates from the congressional front. It looks like there's some slowing down on the progress. We have a continuing resolution that ends on January 31st, and we just need to keep an eye out on what's happening. As you're aware, the shutdown, it doesn't matter about political size, but they were unable to pass a budget to keep us open. So with that being said, let's talk about how we can prepare for what's coming up and also stay engaged. As you're aware, the healthcare subsidies were one of the pivotal parts of the discussion. Currently, they have not voted on it. And if they do vote, it doesn't look like it's going to pass. So with that being said, and that's being the primary reason why we had a shutdown that lasted so long last time, just to start, keep your eyes on the radar. And after January 1st, we'll definitely have a better pulse. But I just want to let you know that the union is watching this very closely. And as we get more updates, we'll definitely keep you up to date and so you can prepare. Also, our cost of living adjustment is scheduled to be 1%, but there's a bill in Congress, the Fairness Pay Act. Hopefully we can get that attached to spending bills. And if we can get that attached, our pay raise would be 3.8%. The 1% that's being proposed is being proposed by the president. And so Congress can also increase it, which they've done in the past. So it's very important that we continue to push this legislation. And we're working with AFGE to put together an action alert. The local also has a meeting to meet with the chair of the Homeland Security Committee, the ranking member, Benny Thompson, in a couple of weeks. So we plan on meeting with Benny to discuss some other issues that can come about in the budget deliberations that impact every single TSA officer at work. Also want to remind you that there's only 4 days left to make changes to your health care. We're also going to post the links in the email that attaches this video to it. If you need to change your dental and vision insurance, you need to go to FedVip. And if you're looking to update your health insurance and you put the new number in, you have to do that through your Employee Express page, but you have to do it from a full browser. You can't do it from like the smaller browser. You have to hit the full website version. And then you can update your benefit, your healthcare system, but you also need to have all the dependents and their social security numbers and their birth dates. You need to have all that stuff available when you make these changes. I haven't changed insurance since 2012, and I found myself moving from GEHA personally to the mail handler benefit plan. Now, the standard, that's because it works best for me and my family. For you, you have to kind of research and find what insurance is best for you and your family. But it was a tedious process. It took me about 5 or 10 minutes. But to go through and try to figure out which one's best is so difficult because you have to figure out if you have special medications. Because healthcare is going to go through the roof for a lot of these plans, especially if you have like GEHA High or Blue Cross Blue Shield. What is that? I think it's their standard. Those are expensive. They're going to go up like $100 a pay period. So you need to be on the lookout and make sure that you make these changes. Otherwise, you're going to get surprised not only with the bill, but with things they're not covering anymore. The annual leave bids are preparing at Dallas Love Field and at DFW. So I would like to make sure you take the time to prepare, put together a proxy. If you think you might have a chance of missing, or if you ever missed any bid, or if you heard of somebody that's missed a bid, it is in your best interest to submit a proxy. DFW, you can do those a couple days before, and in Love Field, it's a lot easier to do. But we highly encourage you to submit those proxies, put them together, because if you don't and you miss your bid, there's nothing that's going to protect your seniority, and there's no guarantee you're going to be able to bid if you miss your bid time. So it is So important to use the proxy form, and we'll try to attach that to the email as well. Um, we've also had LMR meetings at Love Field, and we're having our DFW LMR meeting, and we're going to be bringing up the AWOL situation and the government shutdown at DFW. If you have an AWOL and you have not gotten with the union, or Flo, who's putting together all the responses and coordinating the reps. Flo Clapp, she's the chief steward at DFW. I know we've had one so far outside of DFW, but if you have an AWOL and you just received a notification, most people receiving these notifications on November the 28th. So if you get one and you want to fight it, then we need to get that information because time is running out to file these grievances, and we're putting them all together to make sure everybody gets represented. And there's going to be there's a lot of things going on, and I think it's really a bad position to put employees in bad spaces, and the union's going to be advocating and also voicing our opinion that everybody was struggling during this government shutdown. Everybody had to make some kind of sacrifice, and it's just not fair that you are going to try to be placed in an AWOL status and you came to work, or some people missed just an hour, some people missed a few minutes, and they're trying to give people an AWOL. They have perfect attendance. One person's called out sick, and I was like, dude, this guy has like his only attendance reference, and now they're trying to bring out sick leave restrictions. So just be on the lookout for those things, and if you need assistance, please reach out to the union. And lastly, our holiday party is December 15th at the East Buffet. It's going to be from 11 to 3. We got a lot of prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've had a really rough year. Let's try to end with a little celebration. If you're not at DFW or Dallas Love Field, and you're at the smaller airports, we're going to be setting up holiday parties for you guys as well. So everybody gets a chance to join in a little bit of happiness and a little bit of relief, because this has been a very challenging year, and next year is starting to look like another tough year as we go through these processes. And so just want to let you know the union is watching what's happening, and hopefully everybody's doing well, and just prepare to celebrate some holidays. So with that, this is Johnny Jones, your AFG Local 1040 president, signing out from Jaguar Studios. Try to have a great weekend, and we'll see you out in the field. All right, bye for now, everybody.